Good morning to one and all. In this video I am going to discuss with you the very important properties. Okay, these based on these properties only the whole concept is there. Based on this concept only we are going to discuss the whole concept. Okay, listen carefully each and every property of the triangle. So before going to that, please subscribe the channel, share these videos to your friends and encourage me. Okay, so let us go for the concept. Okay, so we are now in this video I am going to discuss with you the very important properties. So that is properties of the triangle. In that first one is the sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, in a triangle we have three angles. The sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Let us prove that how it is 180 degrees or not. See, so I am taking the triangle. To prove that I am taking a triangle ABC. Okay, so to the BC I am drawing a parallel line to the BC which is passing to the A. I am drawing a parallel line which is passing to the A to the side BC. Okay, draw a parallel line passing to the A and which is parallel to BC. Okay, so you can give the name for this PQ. PQ is the line. This PQ line is parallel to BC. Now, so if you extend this side like this, so it becomes a line will come. BC is the one line. If you extend both sides endlessly, if you extend both sides endlessly, it becomes a BC is the line, and here BC is the one of the side for this triangle. Okay, now in this figure, just you can consider, we know that is PQ is the parallel. Yes, PQ is parallel to which side? BC. PQ is parallel to BC, and I am considering here, so I am giving the names for this. Okay, so if it is this angle 2 and this is angle 1 and this is angle 3. Okay, see now, so I am giving the name for that. Angle PAB equal to angle 1 and angle BAC is angle 2, angle CAQ is 3. I given the name for that. So in the given figure, so PQ is parallel to BC, and I am considering if these two lines are parallel and if this is a transversal line, that is PQ is parallel to BC and AB is the transversal line, then we can write angle PAB equal to this angle is equal to angle ABC. Angle PAB equal to angle ABC. Why? This angle equal to this angle. Why? Because these two are alternate interior angles. So then we can write angle PAB is 1. Then angle ABC is also, we can write angle ABC equal to how much? We can write 1. Angle 1 you can write. Okay, I am putting here angle 1. Next, similarly the same manner, and PQ is parallel to BC, and I am considering now the transversal is now CA. If CA is the transversal line and CA is the transversal then can I write angle BCA equal to this angle equal to this angle 3 QCAQ. So that is angle BCA equal to angle CAQ, because these two are alternate interior angles. Which type of angles these two are? Alternate interior angles. So can I write angle BCA? CAQ is how much? 3. So angle BCA equal to how much? You can write angle 3. From the figure, so I am giving the name for this 3. So from the figure, okay, you can see that we can say that from the figure we know that angle ABC equal to 1 and angle BCA equal to 3. From the figure we can write angle PAB plus angle BAC plus angle CAQ equal to, we can write 180 degrees. Angle PAB plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle equal to 180, because these three angles are measured straight angles. Sum of these three angles equal to how many degrees? 180 degrees. Yes. So because it is a measured straight angle. What is the reason? Those are measured straight angles. Okay. So angle PAB is nothing but a angle BAC. PAB equal to ABC we can write. So ABC plus BAC as it is we can write angle CAQ. CAQ equal to, we can write BCA. Yes, BCA equal to 180 degrees. Angle ABC means, that is angle ABC is nothing but a angle B. Yes, angle ABC is nothing but a, we can represent angle B, and angle BAC is nothing but a, BAC is nothing but a angle A, and angle BCA is nothing but a angle C equal to 180 degrees. In a triangle ABC, what we considered? In a triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degrees. We proved that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to how many degrees? 180 degrees. So this is the very, very important proof. Okay, so next we are go to the next property that I'm going to discuss with you. Second property. So based on the first property, let us do some sums. The sum of three angles in a triangle is 180. Yes, already we discussed. Sum of three angles. Suppose if a triangle PQR, so if they given, so what we know, that is in a sum of three angles, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. Here what are the three angles we have? Angle P and angle Q and angle R. The sum of these three angles equal to how many degrees? 180 degrees. If one of the angle is 67 degrees and other angle is 45 degrees, then he will ask to find third angle. So how we are going to find in the descriptive manner? How we are going to solve the step by step? So we know that is angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equal to 180 degrees. Because what is the property? Angle sum property. Sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. I am writing the reason. When you are solving the question also, you should write must the reason. Angle sum property. Angle sum property of the triangle. Angle sum property of the triangle. So that we can represent this is as simply ASP of the triangle. Yes, ASP of triangle. Okay, so angle sum property of the triangle. Yes, so angle P is how much they given? 67 degrees they given, plus angle Q is 45 degrees plus angle R equal to 180 degrees. So here 67 plus 45 how many degrees? 6 plus 5 12, 112 degrees. Yes, 112 degrees plus angle R equal to 180 degrees. This 112 degrees you can transpose right side, then angle R is equal to 180 degrees minus 112 degrees, which is equal to 180 minus 112, that is which is equal to 68 degrees. How much? The third angle is 68 degrees. Okay, likewise we can solve these sums. I am giving you one question, you can try to solve this in this manner only. Okay, X, Y, Z. So angle X is 49 degrees and angle Z is 56 degrees. Then find angle Z. Okay, same steps you can follow and solve this question. Okay, this is a homework to you. Next question. Next, now I am going to discuss with you next property. That next property we have, the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal are the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. See, so simply I am representing that. Second property, in a triangle you can consider one triangle A, B, C. So first one, the angles opposite to the equal sides. So you can take any two sides are equal. Yes, so I am taking AB and AC are equal. So what is saying? The angles opposite to the equal sides. So what is the opposite? What are the equal sides? AB and AC are the equal sides. Okay, in this, what is the opposite angle to the AB? For AB, for side AB, what is the opposite angle? Angle C. And for AC, what is the opposite angle? Angle B. This. So then these two angles are, is saying, equal. Okay, that means if it is 50 degrees, this will be also 50 degrees. If it is 60 degrees, this will be also 60 degrees. The angles opposite to the equal sides, simply we can say equal sides, opposite angles are equal. Okay, see, suppose in this triangle XYZ, okay, so I am considering here these two sides are equal, XY equal to YZ. Then which two angles are equal? Equal sides, opposite angle. For this side, opposite angle what we have? Z. For this YZ, what is the opposite angle? X. So what are the two angles are equal? Angle X is equal to angle Z. These two angles are equal. This symbol means equal symbol. Okay, same side means equal angles. So what are the two angles are equal in this figure? Angle X is equal to angle Z. Okay, next. PQR. Okay, why we discussed opposite sides to the opposite angles and opposite angles to the opposite sides. Okay, opposite angles to the respective sides and opposite sides to the respective angles we discussed in the previous video. Now those it will use to us. So now I am taking these two sides are equal. These two sides are equal. So then which two angles are equal? For this side, these two are adjacent. Yes, so opposite angle what we have? This one. So angle R is the opposite to the side PQ, and what is the opposite angle to the side QR? P. So here which two angles are equal? Angle P equal to angle R. Yes, likewise one more example you can consider. MNR. So suppose in this, if these two sides are equal, then which two angles are equal? So if for this side MN, which is opposite angle? Angle R is the opposite angle. And for this NR, okay, what is the opposite angle? Angle M. So which two angles are equal? Angle M equal to angle R. Okay, second property we have that the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal and the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. So second, in that R, opposite, the sides opposite to the equal angles. So equal angles, suppose if they give equal angles opposite sides are equal, reverse. Okay, previous they given equal sides, then those two are those we identified that equal angles. So what are which two are equal angles? Yes, so now we need to find which two sides are equal of the equal opposite to the equal angles. See here. Suppose if you take in a triangle PQR, angle P is 40 degrees and R is also 40 degrees. So can you identify the third angle? Yes, so which two angles are, we can find the third angle also. Which two angles are equal here? Which two sides are equal? Angle P equal to angle R, yes, and then angles opposite, equal angles opposite sides are equal. So equal angles, these two are equal angles. Angle this, for angle P, what is the opposite side we have? QR. So QR is equal to, and for this angle R, what is the opposite side? PQ. So these two sides are equal. What are the two sides are equal? PQ equal to side PQ. Don't put angle symbol here. So side PQ equal to QR. These two sides are equal. Equal angles, equal. The sides opposite to the equal angles. So these are the sides opposite to the equal angles. Then these two are equal. The sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. Okay. Next, see here. If it is 50, then in this, which two sides are equal? The side opposite to angle Y is XZ, this side. For this, what is the opposite side? This XY. So which two sides are equal? XY is equal to XZ. XY is equal to XZ. These two sides are equal. Okay, next. So based on this property, suppose how it will be used to us to simplify the sums. See here, this property we can use that in a triangle XYZ, if one angle is they will give like this, and one angle is 40 degrees they given. Find the remaining angle they may ask. Okay, see, so they given this symbol X in a triangle XYZ, they given XY is equal to XZ, XY equal to XZ they given. So here we will use the angles opposite to the equal sides equal. The angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. So what are the two equal sides we have? XY is equal to XZ. XY opposite angle what we have? This Z, and XZ opposite angle this. So these two are equal angles. So we need to find these two measures. So we don't know this angle, just you can put, if it is X, this becomes also X. So X already we have, you can take if it is M degrees, this will be also M degrees. Yes, because these two are equal. So from the figure we can write angle from triangle. Which triangle we consider? From triangle XYZ we can write angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z equal to 180 degrees. What is the reason? Angle sum property of the triangle. Angle sum property of the triangle. Okay, so now angle X is how many degrees? 40 degrees. Angle Y is how many degrees? M. Angle Z is also M. So that is equal to 180 degrees. So 40 degrees plus M how much? 2M. So equal to 180 degrees. This 40 degrees you can transpose right side. Then is 2M equal to 180 degrees by minus 40 degrees, which is equal to 140 degrees. So then 2M equal to 140 degrees, then M is equal to 140 by 2, 2 ones are 270s. So what is M? We got M is equal to 70. If M is equal to 70, angle Y is how much? 70 degrees, and angle Z is how much? 70 degrees. So 70, 140 plus 40, 180. See, if they given only one angle, we can find by using this property remaining two angles. If you know that this property, so if they given two equal sides, the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. If you know this property, you can simplify. If you don't know, we can't. Okay, like this you can simplify. I am giving you one more example to you. You can simplify by using this method. So in a triangle ABC, if angle A is 64 degrees, angle B is 64 degrees, then AB equal to BC, then find angle A and angle C. Then find the measure of angle A and angle C. Angle B is given 64 degrees. You can find angle A and angle C by using this property. Okay. Next video I am going to discuss with you third and fourth property.